Good morning. We are celebrating the 75th Independence Day of India at a very challenging time. Last year, humanity struggled to fight the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic. Some of us lost our near and dear ones, and some witnessed our closed ones fight back. We wanted to remind ourselves of our resilience to gather and move on with renewed hope and work towards a better and brighter future in this challenging time. It is a time to reassure our friends and partners that we will play a constructive role in a time of global crisis. As you are aware, the pandemic forced nations to be self-reliant. However, self-reliance for India did not mean looking inward, but being a responsible global player and contribute to global welfare. Amid the pandemic, India supplied medicines including hydroxychloroquine and paracetamol to 150 nations. Subsequently, under Vaccine Maitri or Vaccine Friendship, India supplied over 66 million vaccines to over 95 countries across geographies. In the Caribbean region, we donated about 500,000 AstraZeneca vaccines. In these difficult times, the largest democracy in the world became known as the biggest pharmacy in the world. Friends, the seeds of India's democracy were sown even before India got its independence in 1947. The Constituent Assembly, elected in 1946, was entrusted with the arduous task of framing a constitution that will guide India and her people to a stable governance system, ensuring equality of all and protecting the rights of each individual and ensure social, economic and political justice, liberty and equality of status and opportunity, irrespective of incredible socio-economic diversity. On 12 March 2021, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, launched Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the auspicious celebration of independence, the government's initiative to mark 75th year of India's independence. This celebration will continue for 75 weeks and culminate on 15 August 2022. The history of India's relation with Trinidad and Tobago traverses over a century. Even before the formal establishment of diplomatic ties in 1962, leaders of both countries shared a personal bonding. As a student, Dr. Eric Williams had met Jawaharlal Nehru in an Oxford tea room in 1935, where the latter was lecturing a group of undergraduate students. He met him again in New Delhi in July 1961. The speaker's chair in the Red House with the engraving "From the people of India to the people of Trinidad and Tobago is a gift from India" is the seat of democracy. It was to mark the independence of Trinidad and Tobago. Accepting the gift, the then Minister of Home Affairs, Mr. A.G. Montano, had termed it as a symbol of the supremacy of the law and the democratic way of life. This year marks the 60th year of the establishment of our diplomatic relations. Even before this bonding of leaders who led their respective independent democracies to development and progress, Fatal Razak, the first ship from Calcutta carrying 225 indentured laborers from India, had docked in the Gulf of Paria on 30th May 1845. Ever since, those Indians and their descendants have become an integral part of building this rainbow nation of Trinidad and Tobago. We are proud of their successes. As independent nations, both India and Trinidad and Tobago have stood the test of time in forging a strong bilateral relations by establishing robust institutional mechanisms. Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi met with CARICOM leaders in 2019 on the margins of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. He had announced a line of credit of $150 million for climate change related projects in CARICOM countries, in addition to $15 million grant. During the pandemic, in April last year, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar called his counterpart in Trinidad and Tobago and discussed the global fight against the pandemic and assured all possible assistance. India supplied medicines, and on 13 April 2021, India also donated 40,000 AstraZeneca Covishield vaccines to Trinidad and Tobago for its government and people. Trinidad and Tobago have played an active role in India's development partnership initiative. About 450 Trinbago professionals have been imparted training in India under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program. Trinidad and Tobago have also joined the International Solar Alliance, an Indian initiative emerging out of 2015 Paris Declaration to address the critical issue of climate change and environmental protection. People-to-people contacts have been at the center of our relationship. Indian music, dance, art, films, festivals, Diwali, yoga, Ramlila and cricket have played a seminal role in binding people of the two nations together. The Know India program is helping Indo-Trinbagonians to visit India and reconnect with their ancestral roots. On 2nd October last year, on the occasion of the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, we unveiled his bust at the long-awaited Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Cultural Cooperation Complex. Honorable Minister of Health and the local MP, Mr. Terence Dayal Singh, joined us on that occasion. This is the largest cultural center that Government of India has built outside India. This demonstrates the importance that we accord to our relation with this country. To mark India at 75, we have started a program named Memories of India at 75. Memory study is an essential aspect of diaspora study and research. Memories establish a connection between a collective and individual, between the past and the present, and between heritage and history. The Memories of India series is an attempt to capture this rich resource of knowledge. This digitization of memory will help current and future diaspora experts, historians, and migration study researchers. So far, memories of Dr. Vasudev Pandey, former Prime Minister, and Mrs. Leela Ramdeen have been recorded. In the last 75 years, India's democracy has become more robust and resilient in times of challenges, fulfilling old dreams and aspirations and inspiring new ones. Today, India is an inalienable force in connecting the globe through information technology and artificial intelligence. Her achievements in new sciences such as biotechnology, genetic engineering, material sciences, nanotechnology, space sciences, and clean energy contribute immensely to a better future. India's civilizational existence rests on her strength of diversity and pluralism. Its philosophical underpinning has been the age-old adage of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. It is also the land of Mahatma Gandhi, who gave the world the methodology of truth and non-violence for establishing peace. We believe in togetherness. Together we build and together we prosper. In this spirit of togetherness and friendship, as we celebrate the 75th Independence Day of India, I wish all Trinbagonians a better, brighter, healthier and prosperous future. Thank you. Jai Hind.